work, right? So sometimes we just simply need to take a second to breathe, take a second to stretch. There are going to be movements that are really helpful, and I'll note some of those at the end so you can recall them and use them as often as you need. So let's begin. The first thing you need is your chair, and I recommend that you do not use a chair with wheels. So let's start there. I'm going to switch my camera here. All right, so this is my desk area. This is what I use when I'm in my meetings and working from home. And this is my nice foldable chair because the other chair I have is a swivel chair, and that will also be a little bit hard to navigate if we're holding on to the chair and it starts to move. So what we're gonna start with is, and if you don't have the like a foldable chair or a standard chair, you can still do it, just be careful. So we'll start with chair prayer. We're going to keep our hands right up, hands together, and we're going to keep them in the center. Make sure that when you're sitting at the edge a little bit, and your sits bones are right on the seat, so you feel nice and steady on both ends of your rear. Keep your hands together, and we're just going to breathe here for a moment. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Fill your belly, let your chest expand. You might notice that your back is a little slouched, so you can adjust that by rolling your shoulders back and exhale out through the mouth. Take a deep breath in again, fill the belly. Roll those shoulders back. Bring the chest nice and wide open. And exhale out. One more time, take a deep breath in. Shoulders back, chest open, and exhale out through the mouth. One more time. At your own pace. And blow out. Nice audible breath. All right, that should loosen us up a little bit. You can roll your shoulders if you feel any tension. I'm going to take a moment to just place your hands on your knees and do a quick body scan. You can start at your feet, up to your ankles, your calves. And what we're looking for is any tension, any stress, any tightness. Feel your knees, your thighs, your rear, your hips, your pelvis, your stomach, your lower back, your middle back, your upper back. Feel your arms, your fingertips, move them around if you need to. Take a deep breath, feel where your neck is and how that feels, and adjust your posture accordingly. Make sure again that you're sitting right on the sits bones so you feel nice and secure. And breathe in and out. We're going to move on to cat-cow. So this is chair cat-cow. And with our hands on our knees here, right above our knees, we're going to keep our backs nice and straight, sit nice and tall. Make sure our shoulders are rolled back. Your collarbone is nice and elongated. I like to think of resetting our wings. So if your shoulder blades are your wings, right? So you reset them and bring your wings right back behind you, nice and tall. And breathe normally. Now cat-cow, we're going to breathe in and arch your back and exit out the breath. Breathe in and arch your back. And exhale. Inhale up. Nice and straight, nice and tall. Exhale out. You want to leave your head relax. So it's not, you don't want it to drop down too low, but you want it to follow the curve. So you take a deep breath in, straight up. Reset those wings and exhale out. Release that tension in the upper back. Make sure your shoulders are not up by your ears. They're nice and low. Nice and back. And straighten up. The next move is the spinal twist. We're going to bring I'm going to start on my left side, but you can start on whatever side you feel comfortable. And grab on the outside of your knee, and then place your arm on the back end of your chair. And this is where a swivel chair might be a challenge, but adjust yourself so you're nice and comfortable. You're not overstretching. Just got your head here. And then you're bringing the stretch, taking a deep breath in, and then on the exhale, stretching a little bit further back. So take a deep breath in and exhale. And look over your shoulder a little bit more each time. Take a deep breath in from here. And deeper in the stretch, exhale. And deep breath in. And a little deeper in the stretch. And then allow your breath to come to a natural pace and release. You don't want to make any quick movements. You just want to let your body come back to center. Now you'll do it again on the opposite side. I will shift so you see that. So again, feet should be aligned with your knees. They shouldn't be too far out or too far back. So you can kind of align them with where your knees are. Sit up straight. Make sure you're on your sits bones. Adjust yourself accordingly. Now put your hand on the outside of your knees, arm behind the chair. You're already in a little bit of a twist. And if you're here and that's as far as you feel comfortable going, that's okay. We just want to breathe here. Okay, so you take a deep breath in. Expand the chest when you come up. Make sure your shoulders are back and exhale. And just feel that stretch. If you want to take it a step further, then you can go further back on the exhale. So take a deep breath in and exhale. Your gaze doesn't have to look all the way back. You might strain your neck that way, so you can just lower your gaze if you need and make sure that you can bring your back a little further back. Take a deep breath in and exhale. One more time. And then slowly let your body return to center. Now we're going to do the chair pigeon, which is one of my favorites because I have very tight hamstrings and hips. And so again, we're sitting nice and tall, hands on your knees. You can bring your right or left leg, whichever you like, bring it up if you feel comfortable doing so. And you might find that your knee is a little high. Some people will have it very low. Just depends on the tightness around those muscles. So we want to make sure that our foot is not, our ankles are not bent this way, that they're nice and straight. So you can make sure that your ankle is right above your knee. So here you're going to take a deep breath, and on the exhale, you'll push down just slightly. If that is too much, that's okay too. This is more than enough of a stretch. If this is too much, you can bring it down just a little bit. You can even just hold it here. That's all right. So we're going to start. Take a deep breath in and press down gently. Deep breath in and exhale, press down gently. Deep breath in, exhale, And again, you don't have to press down too hard. You just press so that there's a little bit of resistance and it encourages the muscle to stretch. One more time. All right, and then slowly, and you can assist your leg to bring it back down. You don't want to make any sudden movements that'll mess with your knees or your hips. So then we'll follow up with the next leg. Bring it up. So for me, this leg is tighter. It's much higher, if you can tell. So here you'll take a deep breath, and wherever you feel that tightness, just breathe in and send that energy to that area. When you press down, if you press down, or if you're just feeling the stretch, just make sure when you breathe in, you exhale and you're sending energy to those tight spots. All right, so take a deep breath in and push down and or exhale. Deep breath in and exhale. Again, deep breath in and exhale. Deep breath in and exhale. Now, make sure your shoulders are still not up by your ears. So just reset, bring the shoulders back onto your back, bring your wings back. All right, we're going to go into chair swaying palm trees. I'm going to switch over so you can see what that is. So here we're still knees above toes. Make sure you're nice and aligned. You're sitting on your sits bones. So you're secure, you feel strong, safe there. Shoulders back. We're going to bring our arms up and overhead. And we're going to sway to one side. And bring it back. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, bring it to the center. Bring your arms down. You can rest them above your knees, shoulders back. Stay nice and tall. All right, we're going to do chair warrior one. So we're going to bring our hands up and above, and that's going to take us into warrior two. So warrior two, we're going to step out, point the toe outward, bring the opposite leg into a stretch there. So you stay on your seat, keep your arms up, and just feel that stretch there. If you want to put a little bit more pressure in, you can sit a little taller on one toward the leg that is bent, and just breathe there. Bring the arms down and lean toward the bent knee. Bring your arms back up to the center. Bring your feet, walk your feet back to the center. And you can do the same on the opposite side. Move forward, bend the knee, arms extended. Take a deep breath and exhale, lean into the knee, into the bent knee. Just breathe there. Bring it back to the center. Feel that stretch. For me, it's in my inner thigh and in my pelvis, but for you, it could be on the outside, it could be your rear. So just breathe into those areas. and feel the stretch. We're going to dip towards our knee one more time. Exhale. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Stretch your arms like you're reaching for something. Bring it back to center. I'm going to do it one more time on the opposite leg. So walk it back. You can bring your arms down for a rest. Walk your feet back. And then adjust yourself. Step out. Extend your leg and bring yourself just on the edge of the chair. Arms out. Breathe here and feel that stretch. Deep breath. And exhale. Lean forward towards the front knee. Just breathe there. Feel that stretch. Now walk your feet back to the center. Arms up, bring them down. You might feel your arms tightening. That's okay. Just want to roll your shoulders. You can shake them out. That feels better for you. We're going to do that one more time. We're going to go to I was on my left, so we're going to go to the opposite side of the last movement you did. You're going to go arms up. Again, step out, extend the opposite leg so that the foot is horizontal and the front foot is pointing forward. We're going to do reverse warrior. So here you're going to bring the arm that's by the extended leg back and arch backward. And just breathe here for a moment. Deep breath in. And exhale. Again, deep breath in. And exhale. Bring it back. Walk it back to center. And again, the opposite side. Stand your leg, position your knee. Arms to the side. And reverse warrior. Back. Stretch. Take a deep breath and exhale and go deeper into the stretch. Breath. And come back to center. Repeat that. Now we're going to move on to chair downward dog. In this position, you take your chair, place it in front of you. And you want to bring your hands to the base of the chair, the edge of the chair. Your feet, your legs should be right with your hips. So you extend, you bring yourself all the way down as far as you can. If this is enough for you, that's fine. You want to come down a little lower, you can. You want to bring your head all the way down to look behind you. That's optimal. And just feel this stretch between your shoulder blades. Feel the stretch in your hamstrings. If you need to bend your knees, please do. Bend your knees. Bring yourself down. Any movement is going to be helpful. Bring your head up and feel that stretch in your back as well. Drop your head down and look behind you. Bring yourself back up. Back to center, nice and straight. You don't want to fold too much or come up too quickly, right? Let's try that one more time. So we're going to extend our hands to the chair. Make sure our hips and our legs are aligned. And come down to that stretch or bend your knees. The next movement is going to take us into wide straddle. So we're gonna take our chair. We're gonna come closer. Hands folded or arms folded on a chair. You can place your head on your arms. For me, I've got a little space issue, but you want to keep your legs are shoulder distance now. So where we're typically at hip distance, we're going to space them out a little bit more so that they match up with our shoulders. Come down to the chair, cross your arms, and place your head onto your arms. If this is too low and you happen to have a chair at your desk, a pillow at your desk, you can put the pillow down, rest your arms, and then rest your forehead. And just sit there for a moment and feel that stretch. Again, if you need to bend your knees, please do. Right. Slowly bring yourself up. Nice and straight. We're going to do an intense side stretch. We're going to take our hands onto the chair, palms down. We're going to take one leg and set it back. The front leg forward. We're going to stand nice and straight, head up, looking forward. And just feel this stretch here. Make sure your heels are down. But if you need to bend your knees, you are more than welcome to do so. So go ahead and bend your knees if you need to. Feel that stretch there. Take a deep breath in and exhale. When you exhale, go ahead and roll your shoulders back so that they're nicely placed on your back. Take a deep breath in and exhale. All right, and now the opposite leg, slowly walk them back. Bring that front foot forward. Back foot back. And nice and straight. Deep breath in. And exhale out. Roll those shoulders back. Deep breath in. And exhale out. Roll those shoulders back. Now we're going to take this movement into a chair lunge. So we're going to use the chair as support. And we're going to step forward so that our knees don't go too far over our feet. And stretch that outer leg, that back leg. Breathe here. If you need to go a little further back, you can feel free to adjust yourself as it feels comfortable. If this is too deep, you can be here. Just make sure your back isn't too arched. You're nice and straight. Go as low as you can. You can feel that stretch. Some of us will feel them in our pelvis area. Some will feel it in your hamstrings. All is normal. And now bring yourself back up. Walk your feet to the center and reverse. And breathe in. And exhale out. Deeper in the stretch. Breathe in. And exhale out. Breathe in. And exhale out. All right. Now we're going to walk it back to the center. Shake it out a little bit. Give yourself a moment to breathe and release. All right. So one more time, we're going to go back down, hands on the chair, one foot on the inside of the outermost leg of the chair, and the other foot back. We're going to put pressure on one hand. Now, if you have wrist issues, be very careful. You can support yourself by putting pressure on your fingertips as well as your wrists, so you're not over putting too much weight on there. So you go there, and we're gonna bring your arm up. Make sure your legs are straight, and just breathe here. Remember, with every exhale, your muscles get an opportunity to relax, and that's the best time to stretch them out a little bit more. So take a deep breath in, and exhale. Bring that arm a little further up. Make sure your chest is nice and open, and the arm is straight up. Now we're going to reverse it. Bring slowly back, hands down, walk your feet, and then do it on the opposite side. Arm up, chest open, legs straight, and breathe. All right, bring your hands back down. Now we can back to the center. Now we're going to sit on the chair. I'm ready to sit. I'm sure some of you are as well. So we'll sit on our chair, and nice and tall. Take a moment to just orient yourself and relax there. And now we're going to do a forward bend. The forward bend will keep our legs shoulder distance apart. So our feet are at shoulder distance apart. We're gonna forward fold, and when you fold, you fold at your waist. So you're gonna come in to the center. You're gonna bring yourself down. You're gonna let yourself hang there. You can relax your head. Just make sure you feel secure. You're not too far forward, so you're not falling over. And release any tension that's between your shoulders or in your neck, in your lower back. It's a great stretch for that. You might also feel it in your hips and in your pelvis. So take a deep breath and send energy there, wherever there's tightness. Again, deep breath in and exhale. One more time, deep breath in and deeper down, exhale. Slowly come rolling back. Breath there. Now we're going to do a forward bend twist. So we're adding nice twists to this. I'm gonna bring our feet together a little bit more. You're gonna place your hand on the outside of your leg, usually palm facing out, and bring your arm all the way up. This is an intense stretch, so if this is too much for you, you can do it like this instead. Just bring your arm up a little bit more. The deeper you go down, the more your knee is pushing you to twist. So take a deep breath in and exhale. Same as we did before, we're trying to go further back. And with every exhale, it's easier. So take a deep breath in. Slowly bring that arm up, roll it back. And on the opposite side. Arm extended. And deep breath in. And exhale. Oof, back. And again, deep breath in. And exhale. One more time. All right, and slowly let yourself come back to center. Now we're sitting nice and tall. This one is Goddess with a Twist. So we're gonna bring our feet out, open our legs. You might feel some tension here. And if you do, you can walk your feet out a little, or walk your feet in a little bit more. If not, bring them back. So you're nice and stretched there. You're stretching your inner thighs. Gonna grab right at your shin and bring your hands up. And you can use your elbow to stretch the inner thigh and give yourself a nice stretch there. Take a deep breath in and exhale, push into that stretch. I'm kind of leaning into this one here and extending nice and long. Deep breath in and exhale. You might also feel that in your lower back and in your side muscles there. Now opposite side. Breath in and exhale. And in and exhale. In and exhale. Slowly bring yourself back to center. We're going to bring our feet together. We're going to do chair boat. So here we're going to balance on our sits bones, which means we're going to do one of these. I'm going to hold it for a moment. Make sure your back is straight. You don't want to be leaning on the chair. You want to be off the chair. Chest nice and open. Feet flat, up, flexed. And bring it down. And again, back into boat. It's a little hard. And bring it down. I'm going to go back into cat-cow. Deep breath in and hold down. Breath in and exhale, hold down. Remember your shoulders, your wings are on your back. Deep breath in. Chest nice and lifted and hold down. And just repeat that one more time. All right. We're going to come back to center. Hand to chest. I'm going to breathe here for a moment. This is a good opportunity to do a body scan. Start at your feet or at your head, wherever you feel comfortable. And just take notice of where your body is feeling better or worse compared to our first body scan. And what I want you to do is envision a white light coming from your center, from your chest. Maybe it's between your prayer hands right now. And it expands. And it covers you head to toe. And in that light, you are safe. You are healing. You are healed. You are protected. And repeat after me. I am safe. I am healed. I am protected. Thank you so much for joining me today.